Footy fans, how you going? It's your Northern Footy Show weekly wrap-up. Big hits, big calls, big laughs, all the action, all the drama. From the first bounce to the final siren. Right here, right now, with Daz and Pete. Let's rip it!
G'day guys, welcome to the Daz and Pete podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, two very attractive men, and if you're on video and you're watching us now, we're sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
We apologise. Huge week ahead, Pete. Before we jump into Division 1, 2 and 3, which has been a monster week in footy, you're in the fantastic brand new Northern Footy Show All-Stars jerseys. Up you get to a bit of a modelling. Fits beautifully into a large too. He's looking so no excuse for everyone else. There's your sniper number on the back, number 7, if you're having a look for him on Friday night. Friday night, 7 p.m, Coventry Oval, Diamond Creek. It's going to be beautiful weather. We're expecting 5,000 to 7,000 people on the night, food trucks, beer everywhere. You name it, it's going to be there. Dunk tanks, everything that you can imagine is going to be there. It's going to be a monster night, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah, really looking forward to it, Daz.
Yep.
You know, the whole Northern football community getting behind such a great cause to raise money and awareness for Fight MND.
Yep.
So, it's been a great initiative and really looking forward to supporting it.
I'm not sure if you watched the show the other night. We hosted out at Diamond Creek, but they stole my wingman off me. They took JK, and he was very happy about it. I'm brokenhearted. He broke my heart.
Look, it's like your son has deserted you there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And we know that he'll sort of go anywhere for coin.
Yes.
We know that about him, but we didn't think he'd do this.
I think he
us.
went for nothing. That's the worst bit. If he had to raise some money, there was no coin for him. The 3K was for CAF.
And what a great effort too by
Tito.
Tito, who's
legend.
thrown in $3,000 there to get CAF across to the Diamond Creek All-Stars.
I've got a new mate there. I'm getting along with Tito. Amazing. He was on my show Saturday. I did a little bit of a sponsors podcast, and mate, he's one of us. He's in like with us. He's a ripper, mate. We're going to do a bit with him. He's in the background. He's raising prizes, money. He's what a great guy.
Fantastic. Well, we all know that all funds 100% are going to Fight MND.
Yes.
So if you haven't got behind any of the guys in your club or that sort of thing to raise money, $1
makes a
to
difference.
whatever you can afford, every cent going to Fight MND. So
come down and support the food trucks. They've donated some money to have their food truck there. So let's get behind and support them.
Yep.
It's going to be a Brainy Brothers Brewing. We love a Brainy drop. Brainy Brothers Brewing bar on the other side.
Great.
I'm going to be commentating the game from the boundary line. We've got the big AC/DC song to run out to, Thunderstruck on our side. There's banners. We've got banners to run through.
We've got banners.
Footybanners.com has proudly donated 2 banners for either side with slogans on it.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing about this, right? It's about that community coming together.
Massive.
Just supporting the cause. Everyone's chipping in and wanting to be involved. And so, again, anyone out there,
get on board.
Get on board, come down, have a chuckle at a few older blokes having a waddle. And
how long did the first hamstring, Pete?
Well, the boys have got me $1.01 to pop it within 5 minutes.
Ooh, I reckon there might be a few. I just don't want Big Clokey to go down on me because he's still a current player. So, but he's a ripper, and
he's on my team, and I don't want to run onto him, mate.
No, he's a big unit. He's going to be handy. He's just a good guy for local footy, and I'm stoked. Let's jump into this. We've got a huge week ahead because some results are starting to shape this season. There's a couple of clubs that are probably in a little bit of grief now, so we'll get to that. Let's jump straight into Division 1. So I'm a round behind on that one, are we? I think
that's all right.
That's all right. We just make it up as we go anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's worked for us so far.
Well, I was at this game, Pete, on the weekend, and this was held at Greensborough at War Memorial against North Heidelberg, and Greensy came out of the blocks pretty well, but they were met very quickly by a pretty good outfit. And to be fair, I spoke to Casey Duncan before the game. They were carrying a lot of injuries, and they still looked amazing.
Yep.
Is the truth. They were the better side. There's no doubt in the world about that. Angus McClellan for them had an absolute day out, and I hadn't seen him play before. I'm trying to bring it up on the screen if it works, but he was sensational. I reckon he kicked 5 or 6, I'm going to say. Let me have a look. I think he kicked – I can't see that far. Can you see that far?
No, you got me covered.
Right, but we'll work it out. There'll be a way to do it. But I think he kicked 6 or 7. Looks more like 8 from here. I can't see. But nevertheless, he was sensational. His quality of grabs, Pete, 8. His quality of grabs was sensational. Shout out to Josh Bolton, who played on him a bit. I don't think he could have done more. Everything was just there. And, copped a fair bit of grief from the crowd as well. But he took it in his stride, mate.
You always get some
It
encouragement.
was a very funny corner. I think his own guys got into him more than anyone else, which was funny. But they were amazing. I was really impressed with North. For me, it was a do-or-die game for both of these sides. Now, that doesn't mean they can't make finals. What it means is it's a much harder stretch home. Being a couple of games out. Now, Greensborough will get back Will Mitchell over the next couple of weeks. Tom Mitchell should come back in. Zach McCubbin in a couple of more weeks. And they're 3 ginormous ins. And they can maybe start to get their season back on track. But for North Heidelberg, all the credit in the world to them. Fantastic effort. And I think that they're going to be, to me, they were excellent. They were absolutely excellent. So
you have them still very much in the mix for finals action?
They could make 5th. North Heidelberg, I think should be still looking at 4th or 5th. And I think those positions are up for grab only, 4th or 5th, and we'll get to that as we go through those games. But North Heidelberg got the job done. It was 92-64. As you keep talking about that game, I'm going to zoom in on the TV. How's this for live?
No worries. Yeah, I'll go stand alone. So in the best, McLennan, Brodie Bell, Brock Turcop again, Jamison Shea, Nash Ramage and Ben Bath for the Doggies were named in their best. And for the Borough, James McCubbin was given best. Harrison Andronico, Zach Eastwood, Josh Bolton, as you mentioned before, Brodie Glenn and Benjamin Fisher.
Yes, 100%. So I agree with all that. I thought they were pretty good. But, all hats off to North Heidelberg. The Doggies did really, really well and deserve the win.
Yeah, they've gone there, away win against Borough in a big game.
Yep.
That's a big 4 points.
Big 4 points. And as you say, the away points, they're nearly worth 6, to be honest. But the shock for me was the amount on this. I thought Montmorency would win this next game. So they went 17-10, 112 to Hurstbridge, 4-8-32. We've blown the screen up for those listening on Spotify so we can actually see it because we're both old and blind. But they came away with a massive win of 80 points. The surprising thing for me, only 4 goals for Hurstbridge against Montmorency to 17 goals, 10. I watched the replay last night. I watched it in 2-speed, to be fair. They dominated. They dominated. Montmorency, for me, are the real deal. And last week or the week before, I said Hurstbridge are the real deal. I don't think the gap will be that much next time. I just think there was a bit of a day out. Something didn't go to plan there, and that's okay. That happens. But overall, you got to take your hat off to Mont. They drew the first game.
Against Dymo.
Then I think they lost their second game.
They did.
And they've come back and they are as dominant as I said. Because I said after 2 rounds, don't write them off. There's way too much talent in that side. Something hasn't clicked. And I know McIntosh as well, he's now got it all together in his side as well. But in the best there for Hurstbridge, Cam Wild, Jake Richards, Blake Fitzgerald's, Noah Barnes, Mitch Wild, and we're going to go with Liam Kay. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one. And for Montmorency, Baldwin, Steph Uzelak, Sam Binion, Marcus Lentini, Vigic, and Patterson. Now, I was there the week before, and Stefan Uzelak, Sam Binion, Marcus Lentini, and Tommy Vigic, the ruckman, they were in the best then as well. So they're formidable.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think, sort of the chatter around the competition has been no one can challenge Heidelberg. People are, and we'll find out. It's May, but there's, the way that the Montmorency team is coming together and the way they've played over the last, 3 weeks or so.
Yep.
If they keep that sort of football going along, that's going to be a fantastic game when they next meet.
My word's going to be huge. 3 goals for Montmorency, for Clark, Patterson, and 2 for Lentini, 2 for Sleep, who also was very good the week prior. And for Hursty, the 4 goals came from 2 players. Can I have a crack at this, you reckon? I'll go Liam Krakatevich, mate. If I've got that right, Liam, you let me know. If I've got it wrong, please text me and tell me how I should pronounce that. And Cam Wild, the other 2. I did see a picture. Cam Wild's jumper was ripped really wide open early, wore it for the whole game. And if you've got a rig like that, why not have a crack? But, a bit of soul searching for that. Young Lukey Casa came up into the side as well, which was great. Love seeing them promoting the young kids. But, a bit of soul searching maybe there for Hursty.
They'd have to be disappointed with that result or the output on the day. Now, I haven't seen the game. That would be taking nothing away from Mont, but both teams would have absolutely circled this when they saw the draw.
Yep.
They've gone to Hurstbridge, Mont, and they've put them to bed, actually.
It's like another 6 points, isn't it?
Yep.
So important. Montmorency, for me, outright second best side in the comp now. And if they were playing against Heidelberg today, I'd probably have $1.70 to $1.90 at the moment in favour of Heidelberg. The gap's that close. I think I've seen both sides this year now. I can't split it.
Yep.
I can't split it.
Okay.
The aggression that Montmorency play with, sensational. Yep. I think they lose a couple of players to an overseas trip now, which is becoming more the norm. You know that better than anybody else.
Sure do.
It is what it is. Let's move forward. Diamond Creek 14-7-91 against Banyule 3-6-24. Extremely dominant performance again by the Creek, who continue to do what you're not supposed to do in your first year up. They led at every term, but have a look at this. Banyule only had 5 points on the scoreboard at 3/4 time.
Yeah, that's a dominant first 3 quarters.
That's
we
insane.
know Dymo. We say it ad nauseum around their defensive setup is very hard to break down, but. Yeah, they'd be pretty disappointed with 5 points to 3/4 time, the Bears, and. Diamond Creek has recorded a really good win there. Having a look at the best players for Diamond Creek, Nicholas Barrow again in the best.
Would have to be in the top couple at the moment when it comes to league votes.
Yeah, league votes, and who is the number 1 ruckman in the comp at the moment?
That's tough. I've got to tell you, I do like that Vidic, I think his name is, from Montmorency. Very, very special, but and young.
Yep.
But
a great effort from Nick, who's stepped up into first division.
Yep.
And keeps putting in some really strong performances for them. That is helping them get their hands on the footy.
Yep.
And doing really, really well. Some of the other best. Ewan McPherson, James Ellison, Tyler Barnes,
flying,
Taj
superstar.
There again, and Jack Empey for the Creekers.
These are household names in their first year in Div 1.
Yeah.
That's the amazing thing.
Yep.
And to be honest, Barrow, McPherson, Allison, Barnes, I don't know enough about Barnes, but let's just say it, Logan and MP all play in most other Division 1 sides as well.
Yeah.
So this is a ready-made Division 1 side.
Yep.
And they are fair income.
Yeah, to this point in time, they've been outstanding.
Yep.
I don't think they could have hoped for too much more coming up into Division 1. And, why can't they?
Yep.
Why can't it be them to be playing finals later on in the year? I know there's a long way to go in this season.
There is a long way.
But
for
to
me,
this point in time,
they are a side that's going to. They've done everything right to be still talked about in that position. They're currently in. They're currently good enough to stay in.
Yep.
I can't see them coming out, and that's what worries me for Greensboro, North Heidelberg, and whoever else just popped out, might have been Eltham. It worries me. Who's going to get that 4th or 5th? It's going to be a tweak. It's going to come down to nothing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Best on ground, obviously, for Banyule was Josh Collins, Oliver Poole, JLV. I still can't pronounce his name, and he would be close to leading the league as well.
The youngster got in there again, Timothy Martin.
Tim Martin killing it. Ethan Boyd and Kai Yodji, who also played his 100th game on the weekend, Kai.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Congratulations, Kai. Yeah, he's a fantastic Banyule person.
Yep.
Kai, outstanding footballer. And congratulations on his 100 games too.
Superstar. 3 goals to Allison, 3 goals to McPherson for the Creek, and the rest were just singles in the 3 they got over there for Banyule. But we'll move on from that one very quickly and head over to the Berg. Now, I was listening to this game on Plenty Valley FM. I was listening to the call with Jeremy, and I can't remember the girl's name. I've gone blank. It will come to me in a second because she did quite a good job on the weekend as well. Heidelberg 13-16-94. Emily, please tell me we'll come back to that one. Had to Eltham 10-3-63. Now, 29 scoring shots to 13 says that gap could have been a lot bigger. I give kudos to the defensive pressure of Eltham to be able to turn those goals into points because they are a great goal-kicking side. But it was Eltham was in front at quarter time, 4 points. Eltham were 1 point down at halftime, and they were down by 10 points at 3/4 time. Eltham seemed to have the measure for 3/4 on Heidelberg better than anybody else.
Yeah, they just obviously match up really well with them, or Bongo's got a plan that he uses against Heidelberg that sees them right in the game.
Yep.
And then the Berg find a way to win.
They've got that fifth and sixth gear, don't they?
They do. And, that's at Heidelberg as well.
Yep.
So a really good effort from Eltham.
Huge.
And I'm sure that they'll be able to take a lot of positives out of the game.
Yep.
Like Heidelberg's been the benchmark for several seasons, but
they will drop a game or two. I've just got a feeling.
Yep.
I feel they're closer this year than they have been any other year. Vinny, if you're watching this, don't give me grief on Friday night. Vinny Detoli's playing Friday night. Absolute superstar.
That'll be good.
Of a man. Looking forward to it. Best on ground there for Heidelberg. There'll be no shocks in any of this for you. But Luke Bunker, absolute superstar. Tommy Keys, superstar. Dylan Clark, superstar. Lockie Wilson, superstar. KP, my favourite. I reckon he's my favourite captain in the league. I love everything about him.
Yeah, he's
the nicest guy.
His brother actually is having a kick with us this year, Josh.
Yes,
had
I've seen that, of course, yeah.
Yeah, he's had a few early season injuries,
Right.
but we know he'll get on top of that a little bit later on. But Keenan, as we've said, absolute
Natural leader.
superstar. Marshals that back line together, starts those attacks
So
off
good.
half-back.
I love having a captain in your back line. I reckon it's the best place to have a captain where that's the hardest place to be as well. And
then James Nadlin as well, an ex-Ivanhoe Junior.
Gee, you didn't miss that one, did you?
No. James is a fantastic player.
Is he? Great.
And has played more senior football this year.
Yep.
Great. And has been not only holding his spot, but getting in the best.
Yep.
So well done to James.
The Detoli way continues to bring juniors through. Then for Eltham, Seb Malloy, great effort. Declan Ayres, Alex Jacobs, Mitch Green, Cameron Sullivan, and Alex Bell Chambers, all in their best. A lot of normal, familiar names there as well.
Yep.
2 goals for Chocker, James, and Malloy for Eltham, and for the Tigers, 4 to Smith, 3 to Bars, and 2 to Honey, and a few singles after that. Continue to power ahead to Heidelberg, and they're a side that know how to get the job done with that last extra gear, and that's scary come final time. And the last one here, Bundoora Bulls are back on the winners list, 13-15-93, so 28 scoring shots, sensational to 10 versus West Preston's 3-7-25. So 68-point winners. Bulls are doing everything right.
Yep. It's a result that most of us thought would probably pan out that way.
Yep,
We've spoken about the challenges that West Preston have got this year with some injury.
Of course.
And so forth.
Yep.
But the Bulls have gone out there, away game, locked in the 4 points, and
all
then
you
they'll
gotta do.
reset for next week. So Another good 4 point for the Bulls.
For the Bulls as well, I mean, they'll be happy that they've managed to keep another side low scoring on the goals, whilst Jesse King kicks 8. Who's an absolute star. His dad, Paul King, playing Friday night. So get down and see
good.
Paul King. He's going to be interesting to see who drags who with him in the Darren Collins swap in the forward pocket. And I'm pretty confident King, he's got him very covered. But Luke Lavolvo kicks 2, Jack Maruff kicks 2, and Captain Peter McAvoy puts 1 on the board. And then I think it's Danny, Long and Thorpe were the single goal kickers for them. Look, overall, the same names for Bundura, I should say, sorry, Jesse King, Liam Malia, Peter McAvoy, Ben McCarthy, Crawford and Kohler, always in the best. I don't know who's going to win their BNF out of those guys because they're all polling every week. And for West Preston, and good on you for keeping on kicking on because it's tough when this happens. I think it's Insanari, Ryan, Hayden Dallas, Young, not even AT, we're going to go with, and Christian Lawson. So, good on. I know it's hard, isn't it, Pete? When you're down and out, it's hard. But good on you guys for showing up every week, continuing to fight the fight, and standing up for your club. Because the truth is, it spirals. It's ups and down. That's footy. Greensboro was second on the ladder last year. Now they're fighting to even play finals this early in the season. Look how quick it turns.
And Daz, we're just about to launch into Division 2, and we've seen a team that didn't have a win. Everyone was talking about, could it be relegation for them? Yep. And then they've knocked off Stars.
100%, mate. So, let's jump into it. Let's go straight into Division 2, which as I reload this computer, stay with me.
Yeah, so we've got Lower Plenty.
Yep.
Got a great win at home over McLeod. So 114 to 106.
Can't believe that.
Is a huge win for the Bears.
Is that the biggest win of the week? Maybe not. Be close.
Or be close.
Yep.
It'll be close.
Be very close.
Maybe not to the people at Lower who say, we probably still not giving them their just desserts. Yep. They've been playing some really, really good football this year. And again, why not us in that division? They've been very good. So maybe we just need to give them a little bit more respect. And they've knocked over last year's grand finalists.
At home.
So
McLeod remain winless away. In what was a tight-knit game, there's no disrespect in that. That's a tight game. But, I mean, overall, I think for Lower Plenty, they're actually getting some reward for the effort that's going in. Their best from Lower Plenty was Kieran Porter, Jasper Collins, Mitchell Brownhill, Mac Littlefield, Tyler Wallace and Hudson Young. Their goal kickers, 4 to Chubb, 3 to Verdi, and Jasper Collins and Magden both got 2. Ben Smith got 2. Jed Wallace got 2. Everyone's got 2. What's going on here? So I mean, they'll look back at that fantastic. And guess who's up there? Hoggy's always there
again.
Brandt with 3. Brandt kicks 2. Howe kicks 2. Voss kicks 2. Kicks 2. Greenwood kicks 1. There's a few other singles in there. Darcy Barden, goalless. I'm not sure what happened there. Might have played a different role on the weekend. Not sure. I haven't watched that game back yet. But, it's often said that he needs to kick a few Darcy Barden for him to win. But, hey, that's impressive. They've kicked 16 goals without Darcy Barden as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So it might have gone off early injured, not sure.
And just on that, a shout out to Hayden Manuel, the co-captain that we spoke about last week. Unfortunately, Hayden's hurt his knee. Don't know what the end result of that is just yet myself, but I was talking to his dad on Saturday night and saw a picture of him on the green whistle. So that didn't look good. But H, I hope everything's okay, mate, and all the best with your recovery.
Have you ever had the green whistle?
No, I haven't.
Me neither.
I might get it on. I might get it on Friday night.
You've stolen my thunder. I'll have one ready for you Friday.
Yeah,
I reckon you might get a taste of it.
Well, if JK or Kath get near me, I might need it. So
mate, I've got a plan for JK yet. Don't you worry.
All right.
He'll be taken out very early in the piece.
To it.
He did play at Avenel again on the weekend.
Again,
and another victory. So he's back straight in the ones. Doesn't come through the twos. He goes, I'm too good for the twos. Not happening.
When you're the cockroach, mate.
He's the coach.
Yeah, that's right.
He's what a cockroach is. Cockroach coach. Right, there you go. I missed that year of slang. South Morang got the job done 15-7-97 at Old Paradians 12-8-80. That's a great win for South Morang at home, and they continue to power on. Old Paradians really stayed with them the whole way. I think South Marine jumped them was the key. So they were around about 20 points down at quarter time. Old Paradians got back within 5 at half time.
Yep.
Great fight back. I think they were down by 12 at 3/4 time and went down in the end by 17. So they stuck with them all day. Very hard ground to play on Lakes Reserve because it has a bit of up and down. Looks like a fairway out in the deep pocket.
Okay.
There's a nice little lull in it, and they're definitely a better side there, South Marine. But they keep punching on. Are they favourite for when I say punching on, keeping on moving on, not the fight? But are they still my favourite to win it? I think so.
I think they are also
Yep.
at this stage for me.
Yep.
And clubs will hate the term honourable loss.
Yep.
But without watching the game, Parade have pushed them to 17
Yeah,
points.
that's amazing.
So I'd have to have a look back at the game, but it does look like, as you said, South jumped them early,
Yes.
got off to a good start, and then they were playing catch up for the rest of the afternoon, the Raiders.
100%.
And
That's you remember they only came up last year,
Correct.
Old Paradians, and
South
they've
have come out of
up
Div 1.
competitive. They've come down from Div 1. This is pretty good.
Yeah, and this
division.
competition, yeah. Div 2, as we are seeing, anyone can win on their day.
100%.
So,
All right, so best players in there for South Marine. No surprises to all of these names. Davin Cameron, best on ground. Nathan Stefanoli, Supreme Ruckman. We're talking about Ruckmans before. McCall, Gresham, Latina and Van Zwenen. Always in the best, these boys. Like they're always thereabouts, just dependable. Latina, 3 goals. Ethan Lowe, another 3 goals. Tyson Gresham, 2 goals. And over there for Old Paradians, Lockie Kerr, gun.
again.
Nicolo, Valence, Brunskill, Ichabod. No, I'm not going to get that again, am I?
Josh.
J.I. No, I got it last week. Ikebianco, is it? Or something like that. Ikebianco. And Heath Phillips. So, and their goal kicker, 7 to Lockie Kerr. Outstanding day.
Yeah.
And Michael Boundy, 2 rest were singles. You can't help but be I'm just impressed by Old Paradians as well, but I'm equally as impressed. South Marine, they lost a lot of players, right?
Yeah.
And they've got the depth to challenge again so quickly. So
Some
off.
of the players that you mentioned there, right? So Seb Latini came across obviously from Epping. He's kicked 3.
Yep.
Ethan Lowe's come across from Watsy.
Yep.
He's been in the goal kickers as well. And a player there, Carter McCall.
Yes.
A young fella who came from Lorimer.
Right. Yes, he did too.
Excellent footballer.
Yep.
And is plying his trade, obviously, a grade
division
higher
up, yep.
and has been in the best a couple of times. So
Can't argue with that.
some of the players they've recruited in are doing really well for them early in the year.
Just while we're in the middle of a game here,
Yep.
before we go to the Fitzroy Stars Panton Hill game, is who do you think is going to be best on ground for the Northern Footy Show side come Friday night?
Best on ground. Geez, there's so many good players. I like your midfield, right? You got Jimmy Atkins in there.
Yep.
You got Baz in there, and
I seen a big tackle from Baz on the weekend. We put it up on
Vinny
socials.
won't miss either. Hopefully that's JK.
Yep.
That he doesn't miss.
Yeah, I hope he throat punches him.
I think if Clokey has a day out or Bongo has a day out, I'll guarantee you who it won't be.
Okay, is it Darren Collins?
No, me. Don't worry about that. After match, I'm running pretty good odds.
I love it. If you're watching us, these are the new hoodies that have just come in. New Balance Northern Footy Show. These are going to be available for sale. If you want to get your mum or your dad or someone one, they are $70 each. So if you want one, yell out and we can order them for you. But we're really lucky with our deal with New Balance. These are generally like $90, so you can get them for $70. And,
Thanks to Shane Watson.
Thanks to
and
Watto.
everything that
He's
doing
been
there.
amazing. All these jumpers were 50% sponsored by New Balance as well. So they were great. And we raised the rest of the other half via sponsors. And let's give them a shout out. Gunditjamara. I had them up the top. They're a transport company, I understand. On the back we have DePetrio's. We're on the Diamond Creek one now. DePetrio's restaurant. I'm going there for a coffee tomorrow. Gunditjamara Group Transport. Silman Brothers on the back of this one. On your one, you've got Silman on the front.
Yeah.
And on the back, we've got Air Fusion, heating and cooling. He's playing in the game as well. He's a ripper, and all things safety wear as well. Thank you so much for everybody getting involved there. And let's get back to focusing on the footy. I think I've got ADD or some high functioning problem. I lose more way too quick.
None of my school teachers said I was high functioning, that's for sure.
Oh, they called me high something, but it wasn't functioning.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Fitzroy Stars Patton Hill game, because this for me is the upset of the year, but one that is well deserved by Patton Hill, because they have been close and they fought the big fight. Not only did they get the 4 points, they did it at Fitzroy Stars, which is amazing. And Fitzroy Stars went down 11-8-74 to Patton Hill 11-11-77. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Tired all day looking at the scores.
Yeah, and I watched the game back yesterday
Right.
in normal vision. So not in 2-speed, so, normal speed, I should say. And, they fought it out all day. I think both sides had their chances to put it to bed.
Yep.
But, credit to both defences for doing what they've done. And if you go through quarter by quarter, Fitzroy Stars 18, Patton Hill 17 in the first quarter. So 3 points at quarter time. Patton Hill 7 points up at halftime, so they've led for the first half. Get to 3/4 time, they're down by 4 points, and I think they got it done. I watched it. They got it done kick after the siren to win the game on what I would nearly call an impossible angle, 45-degree, tucked right into the boundary at Fitzroy Stars near the entry gate. A tough pocket to kick goals from. It's sort of downhill on an angle, so you think it would fade away from the goals. Slotted it. They went bananas. It was fantastic, and congratulations to Patton Hill for a fantastic win for them. 5 goals to Sizeland, 2 to Livingston, 2 to Parks. I was told by an offsider, Oliver Parks and Sam Parks were sensational, off the charts. But in their best, they listed Livingston, Sizeland, Ollie Parks, Zach Fordy, Nicholas Parks, and Ben Donahue. So both named in there. And for the Stars, 2 goals to Ethan Penrith and Elijah Taylor. James Trzowski and Alex Williamson.
Yep.
So Willow gets 2. Their best were Ethan Penrith, Trzowski, Jeddah, Taylor, Ferrant, and Clark. And, this is just one of those games all of a sudden, and we'll talk about the ladders when we finish all divisions, but this is one of those games which gives them belief. If we can knock off top or second on the ladder, we're not getting relegated. We're going to hold on and build from there this year, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So we press forward, we go away from there, and Northcote Park just keep on winning. They just know how to get it done at the moment. 10-17-77 to St Mary's, 7-10-52. Another impressive win to them.
Probably could have won by a bit more looking at that. 27 shots to 17.
Yep, totally agree. And they are just on fire. We're trying to get Joey Ahmed on the Saturday show at the moment. We're going to put a bit of acid on him. We know he's got a lot of commitments, but for them, the one thing that they're doing well is they have a pretty good spread across their best players every week, Northcote Park. So let's go Fandrick, Stevens, Perry, Michael Ahmed, Kukaro, I think if I pronounced that right, and Marcon
again.
But 6 goals to Fandrich. That's that's the leadership you're looking. Singles to everyone else. Best on for St Mary's, Hanlon, Abbott, Kitchell again in the best. Lincoln, Zhang. And Tommy Eames, and their best goal kicker there, Eames with 3. The rest were singles. For St Mary's, it's just one of those seasons where injuries might have the better of them, but they're still competitive. And up until 3/4 time, there was only 6 points in it.
And that's the team that's on top of the ladder.
Yeah, 100%. And
So that's how close this
and
division
they're
is.
looking amazing. You know, I'm really looking forward to the Northcote Park, South Morang, tussle. It's going to be an absolute cracker. And for both of those sides, playing good footy, getting there, and we'll finish off in Divi 2. Thomastown went down 7-9-51 to Whittlesea away. I think it's their first game they've won away, 13-6-84. I think that's right. But, Gary Ramsey's got him back on the winning list.
Yeah, not much in it at three-quarter time. It was 43-58 with Whittlesea ahead, and then just looks like Whittlesea have kicked 4 in the last, only one from Tomo. So blown out that margin a little bit more in what was a
bit of junk time maybe.
Yeah, or maybe they just ran it out better in the end. I haven't seen the game, but they've got it done when you've needed to. They've claimed that away victory, which was a very important game for both sides.
They needed to get it back, didn't they, the Eagles? They needed to get their season back on track. Gary Ramsey's a fantastic coach now. His son is Terry Danner, who's assistant coach Friday night.
Really?
Yes, I've brought him in.
I'm looking forward to seeing where my name appears on those beautiful new boards that
Not
they've
sure.
got for Ramsey. So
Tyler Ramsey
right
has
off
put
it,
him
I'm
in.
being told.
Right
left
off.
back.
Left
back in the change rooms.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, Tyler on, and we've got our Coach Smart board over there, proudly sponsored by Coach Smart. If you're looking for a new board, use Tyler's Australia-made coaching boards.
Yep.
Every week when I'm at a ground, I'm seeing Coach Smart boards. So it means the coaches are using them. So use the board everybody else uses.
They'll be used by Terry Danaher.
TD, I've got it set up, ready to go.
And Dipper this week, the Coach Smart
We're not giving
board.
one to Dipper, bugger him.
No, he can pay for it.
We're there to win.
Donate that to M&D.
100%. All right, best players for Thomastown, Jackson Hayes in the best again, Natoli, Ruben Williams, Lachlan Liberatore, Talevsky, and Joseph Dibb. So, 3 goals to Nikolov, 2 to Williams, and singles after that. And for Whittlesea, Bailey Robinson, geez, made the conversion, made it look easy.
He's probably only been out of the best once, maybe twice.
So he'll be up there in the league count.
Which, again, for those that played against him last year, there's no surprise.
Yes.
You knew that he could play at any level, whether it be second division or first division.
Yep.
Just the way he goes about his footy, he's tough, uncompromising, and just goes all day. He's a fantastic player, and good to see that he's made the jump up and continuing to play some
best
good
on
footy.
to go with it as well.
Yep.
Along with Smith, Higgins, Alizi, I can't see that other one. Shin Mahoney, I think it is, and Zane Anderson. All the best. 4 goals to Smith, 2 to Day, 2 to Alizi, and then singles to the rest. Whilst that rounds out Division 2, and we'll come back after we do Division 3 and talk about the ladders, because that one's going to be, I reckon it's going to be a real formidable ladder, that one. I think you might finish third, and 4 points less might have you sitting in 8th.
Yeah.
Come finals time.
Crazy.
That is, I'm not sure that's happened before either. So that's pretty scary. Let's go to the Pete Rawley division, the Division 3 Heidelberg Golf Clubs. One crack a week. I'm getting better.
You won't sit on one.
I've eased up. I know, you're right. King Lake went down 13-10-88. Fought pretty hard with Epping too,
Early on,
but Epping got the job done with 35 scoring shots, 21-14, 140. Monster effort by Epping, because they're another side that they get beaten. They lose the ones they shouldn't, and they win the ones that, that they should. So, I mean, from that perspective.
And at half time, King Lake were in front. It was a big day for King Lake.
Right.
Obviously, they've had a change of coach throughout the week.
Justin Sherman comes in as a coach, ex-Brisbane Lions player and ex-Western Bulldogs player, ex-Lorimer coach. I understand Whittlesea Junior. And he will be on the show this Wednesday night.
Oh, fantastic.
There you go.
Looking forward to hearing from him and how he saw things pan out. But a big day, new coach. It's their last home game there for the year and that sort of thing. And they're 6 points up or that at half time and right in the game. But then after that, Epping have really got going. They've had a 7-goal third quarter.
Yep.
And then finished it off with another 8. So they've run the game out really, really well. Brad Hollow will be really happy with the way that they've finished that game off.
And they go into a bye now as well,
Right.
so that'll be nice to finish with such a solid win before they have a quick break.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they'll probably do something this week and get some load into them.
Caf's got a big game ahead on Friday night.
Except for Caf.
A few people are going to take him out.
Now, once again, a game that they have to win to stay in contention with the 5. They've done that and they've had a pretty explosive second half there. So I think they'd be pretty happy with that.
I think Sherman will take some positives out of that. You are leading at halftime, so you've stuck with them, pretty tight, and then maybe just let themselves go a little bit after that. It's going to be a little bit of a rebuild with the talent they've lost this year.
Yeah, for sure. But some of the talent that they did keep, you've got there in the best players. Mason McAllister, I think he's one of the best midfielders in all of third division that I've seen over the last couple of years. He played really well against us last year.
Yes.
We talk about the Robinson brothers who were there as well. But Mason McAllister, fantastic player, and good to see him leading the charge on what would have been a pretty emotional day for the club, you would have thought, on Saturday.
I agree.
Lachlan Kelly, Jesse Nelson, Liam Lucas, Thomas Clark and Connor Coldor.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yep,
I can't
round
read
out the best players. And for Epping, Corey Middleton keeps popping up with being in the top 6.
He definitely does.
Dorso will be happy.
Oh, Dorso, Pete.
3 votes. Lee Judd.
He'll be absolutely livid he wasn't named number 1. So God help the person who put these votes in.
Jacobson, Joshua Borden again.
Gun, superstar.
I don't think he's been out of the best. I could be wrong.
I'll be amazed if he doesn't quickly climb the ranks to Div 1. He's that good.
Potentially he could.
I'm hearing amazing stuff.
Yeah, potentially could if that's what he wants to do, or does he want to be with this young group and create something?
Maybe.
Players are playing at clubs for different reasons.
Yes.
Right, and you've always got players who are playing in lower divisions for a different reason, even though they've got the talent to play in first or higher division. I just wasn't good enough.
I was trying to say.
I was all right.
Trying to say that about me in a better way.
Oh, right. Anyway, back onto the guys who are playing. Jordan Wilkins again. So second week back in the best again. Very good play. And Costa to round it off. So good win by the Pingers.
As the goals though, Jacobson gets 6 for the Pingers, 4 for Racklin again. Now, kicking 4, not in the best. What's going on there? 3 for Baldwin. Borden's special. He's a super talent.
Very good player.
Fowl and Milton all with the doubles and over to Kinglake. In a losing side, Mason McAllister kick 7, backing up what you've said, playing out of the guts as well. How good's that? And 2 for Hoysted and 2 for Limback, and the rest are singles. Tough year for Kinglake. It's okay. They've got a big game coming up next week against Layla, which we'll preview shortly. I reckon there's 5 match of the rounds next week, including your boys. But we'll come to that. Let's go to Ivanhoe versus Laylaw. No one can tell us more about this than you, but I do have one question for you.
Yeah, sure.
And I have the cheeky smile on my face.
Yeah, I can see that already.
Is it boring winning by 100 points every week?
No.
Does it make up for all the years you were losing?
It helps.
It helps. It doesn't solve it.
I actually had someone ask me the same question on the weekend.
It's a serious question.
Yeah, and no, you never take the position of your club and what it finds itself in from year to year for granted.
Yep.
I've been involved with the club for 38 years, so I've seen quite highs and lows.
Yep.
I've spoken about this ad nauseum. A lot of the past players talk about that wasn't too long ago. Our reserves were forfeiting and getting belted in the seniors by 100 points plus for the last 4 games. I think we finished the season off not too long ago. So,
is the move over to the NFL, in your opinion, the best move the club's done?
Yes. Yeah,
for the
I'd
right
say that.
reasons.
Yeah, for the right look. And that's, again, that's not a hit on the VAFA.
No, not at all. I meant as in for the future of where you're going.
For our particular football club, with our particular circumstances,
and where you're located,
it was the right move. Now, we're having a really strong start of the season this year, so people can say, oh, well, of course it is. But there's a lot of other factors that are going on with the club growing
Yes.
and heading in the right direction. So
All right, let's move forward because Ivanhoe got the job done 26-27. Might need me to come down as a goal kicking coach. 183 to Laylaw 8-4-52, who continue to fight as well. There will be a cracking game with them v Kinglake next week. I'm certain of it. But let's go through this for a second, right? Because I think the scoreboard's a little bit flattering. You're 48 points up, 49-1 in the first quarter, 103 by half time. You're 93 points in front, 103-7. At 3-quarter time, you won 40-9, and somehow you've just taken the foot off the pedal in the last. Might have rested a few guys. You went from 183 to 52. Good on Laylaw finishing the game out, coming back and kicking, I think, 6 or 7 goals in the last. Excellent. Best players for you again, Riley Lowton.
had an outstanding day.
He is just a freak. Blackmore Moore, no, I don't stutter. Everyone asks me that each week.
Yeah, that's Viv.
Frederico in the best. Value again in the best. Like, Value is probably just all of these guys just must be close to winning the league. McIntyre and is it Keiman?
Kleiman.
I can't see that far. I should put my glasses on, shouldn't I?
Yeah, and just a shout out to Joel.
Yes.
He thinks he's taken Mark of the Year.
Right. Oh, where? In what quarter?
It wasn't. Don't even look it up. Yeah. He's getting ahead of himself. Getting ahead of himself.
Send me in what quarter, because we do some commentary on some games, Keeney and I, during the week. So I'll look it up. If you let me know what quarter, I'm going to go and call it.
No,
we can make it sound bigger than it is.
Look, he's 2'6" and he got up about 2'8".
You're a hard
No,
man.
I love him. He's come across from Heidelberg this year and he's playing some outstanding football. Came across as a sort of small forward, but we've been using him.
This is Joel, is it?
Yep, we've been using him in some different areas and he's playing some good footy.
I don't have Prem data actually on Div 3. What a bugger. Anyway, we'll get to that.
I can send it to you.
Yep, all right, send it to me. I'd love to have a look. Riley Lowton kicked 5 for the Hoers. Then have a listen to this. Brace yourself. All these guys kicked 2. Bergman, Della Rocca, Horsfield, Moran, Robinson, Schultz, and Tyler. Listen to this. Then singles to about another 7 guys. Now you had 6 guys didn't kick a goal. I want the hard question, because that's what I'm known for. Mm-hmm. Do you drop them? I don't care if they play in the back pocket. Any of those not backs. Is Ruben Blackmore more? Where's he play?
Half back.
Yeah, not acceptable. Should have got a goal. Drapic.
Half back.
Not good enough, William. Goodison.
Half back.
Rubbish Goodison. You finished in this comp. McIntyre.
He was in the ruck.
Mitchell. He was in the ruck and he didn't kick a goal.
No, I'm going to say they're all half back. I'm very, very happy with the games they played. So
I'm only taking the Mickey. Good on him. And for Laylaw, Hayden Chapman, he's just really good player, kicks 2. Rex Heppy, the Gladiator, kicks 2. He's a superstar.
He's
and the nicest man.
Sam spent a bit of time back as well.
Did he?
And he is a fantastic player.
He's a fantastic person.
He's a great mark. He's a great kick.
Yep.
But his footy IQ, just to put himself in different positions, is exceptional. Yep. So, Sam's an excellent player.
He's a good guy. I like him a lot. And Mark Ramanusis, we'll go with that. That's your new name. Kicks 2.
Rama.
And then a couple of singles there as well. So best though for Layla, I don't think I covered it. Hayden Hunt.
Again.
Najafi, we'll go with that. Anastasius.
Yep.
Shannon Smith.
Yep.
Luke DeCarn and Heath Patton. Well done, boys. You know, it's tough fighting it out every week like this. And the truth is, years are coming. Years are getting better and better.
And they did.
You're going to
just on that, without anyone thinking I'm being condescending or anything like that, because I'm absolutely not. We spoke after the game with Lance and a couple of the guys.
Another ripping guy.
They finished the game out.
Champions.
You know what I mean? So they played the game out, so full credit to them.
A lot of character in that.
And whilst we're really happy with the win, that'd be a little bit disrespectful to Laylaw to say we took our foot off the pedal in the last.
Perfect.
They played the game out.
Your arch enemy, Lorimer, comes out and says, Ivanhoe, we're not done. 2017, 137, 120-point winners over Kilmore, 2-5-15. Probably need a bit more consistency, Kilmore. It's just not happening. But they did have a coach change during the week. We'll give them a free kick there. Best players for Kilmore, as I scroll down here, I lost it. Salter, I think it is.
Yep.
Lacuria, is it, Crosby again in the best, Chase Dennis, Newport and Tanner,
Bolshaw
Tanner. And for Lorimer, Tyler Thomas, Donaldson again, Lawson again, Bailey McLeod, Luke Wilson's a star, and Jai Langford. Goals, we had 5 goals to Paddy Fitzgerald. Daughter.
Missed a couple too.
No, unacceptable. Put him in the 2s. Hayden Trim.
For this week you can.
No,
yeah,
he's
sure.
in. I'm coming to watch. Hayden Trim, 4 to Lawson, 2 to Langford. Amazing goal kicking ability there, and just the 2 goals over to Kilmore in Ferguson O'Dwyer. Look, I mean, to me, I nearly expect that to be closer. I think Kilmore, if they're going to play finals, they should be getting 50 or 60 points on the ball there. Let's give them a free kick. They've had a tough week. And
I watched the game, and Lorimer just played some really outstanding football. Well, you have a look at the guys that they've named in the best there, and it's all around that engine room.
Yes.
And that middle, and then giving that great supply into Doida and Trim, as you expect. Joel Lawson, drifts forward, kicks 4 whilst when he's not in the middle. So it's outstanding. Langford back this week was fantastic on the wing.
Huge for him.
Yeah, really, really good. Runs up and down defensively. He runs so hard defensively to get back and help that unit. So that was really good. No surprises with Donaldson and Wilson. But I will say one thing.
Here we go.
I think their best player is Bailey McLeod.
Ooh.
He is a star.
Yeah. And I'm not saying all being disrespectful either.
I'm not being disrespectful.
So many guns in that side.
He is a star.
Really?
He took us apart last year.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
And I was just having a little watch. He was in the number 40 this week. Not the number 7. That's a heavy number for people to carry.
That's...
But he's exceptional. His speed with his hands
and
feet. I don't know. I'd have to ask Jimmy.
All right, I will. We'll ask him Friday.
But no,
night.
look, I think that's a bit rich that I say he's the best of that group. But I just wanted to highlight he's a fantastic footballer. They are blessed with talent all over the ground.
It's a tough side, isn't it, to pick who is their best, because they have such a great widespread.
Yep.
And that's for me. I said at the start of the year, I haven't wavered off it. I still think they'll finish top.
Yep.
They're my favourite to win it, despite the Learjet side just coming along beautifully.
Please.
We're
looking forward to having a go at the best.
So that happens this week. You play Lorimer this week. It's at Lorimer. So that is going to be a cracker. There's a huge chance I'm going to be at that game this week. I might be on the mic, and we'll see how we go, but we haven't decided on that one yet. Next game, Heidelberg West at home entertained Mernda, but Mernda got the chocolates 13-14-92 to Heidelberg West 7-7, 27 scoring shots to 45. That tells about the score difference there. I have an insider at the game that says Nipper was extremely amazing with his coaching. Because I think at quarter time there was only 3 points in it. There was about 17 points in it at halftime, and then Nipper turned on the afterburners with some moves, and they just started to run away 64-37 at 3/4 time, and then just jolted away to be solid winners of 43 points, and they'll take a lot out of that win because they are improved this year, Heidelberg West. There is no doubt in the world about that. So, and if Mernda is the third best side, this is in my eyes, if they're the third best side so far this year, they'll take a bit out of that and they'll grow from it.
Yeah, I think they will. As I've said before, I really rate Mernda, and they're just knocking these wins. They pushed Lorimer and, when they played them and so forth. And Watsy pushed Mernda as well, but Mernda probably kicked a little poorly that day.
Yes.
But, Mernda ticking along nicely.
Love it.
Ticking along nicely. And, you have a look at those in the best again for Mernda, and Lincoln Coffee again.
Gun.
Yeah, absolute rip.
Mazzarella gun.
Yep.
Declan Fell,
he's playing some really, really good
holding
football.
his own now, isn't he? Tomset, is it Roussos? And Bell. I mean,
Bell kicking goals again. He's come back
3,
into the team.
Coffee 3.
Yeah, very good player, Belly.
Siciliano 2.
Yeah, he's a dangerous one to watch when you're trying to match up against him. He's a very good player.
I think they're carrying some injuries, Moonda, too. So they could tighten up another level as well. Get some more skill back.
We actually, because of quirk of the draw, we actually don't get to play them until round 13.
Right. You only play them once, don't you?
We do at Mernda. So that's going to be a big game as well.
Will be a crack up. Let's go through
for West.
West. The G train, Hunter Garraway. Big fan of Hunter. He's a great kid too, and a great young man, I should say. Happy to see him best on. He was a Bundoora under-19s player. Very, very handy as well.
Yep.
Didn't mind a little bit of a tussle every now and then.
Really?
Yep. Now, Hunter, if you're listening, you did start a few. You didn't seem to be there at the end of them, but you were there probably at the start when it mattered. Bryce Barnes, his wingman, gets back on the scoreboard with three big ones. Zach Smith, Connor Dunn having a stellar season. Michael Italia as well. Connor Dunn's good.
He's very good.
Dunny down back is his nickname, I've been told to call him.
He's very good.
Yep.
And I think he's in contention for Team of the Year as a defensive player.
I'm hearing amazing things. I watched him. I called him one game, and he was very good.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
So, I like seeing Barnesy on the scoreboard as well. Michael Italia.
And,
delivers.
of course, James Gondella.
Always in the best there. So 3 goals to Barnes, 2 to Davey, and then singles after that, 3 to Bell, 3 to Coffey, as I said before. So, I mean, really that rounds out that. That was an expected win, I think, Pete. Is that fair to say?
I think so, yeah. And that wouldn't be disrespectful of Heidelberg West. But Mernda have been playing some really good football, and they've taken that victory there as I think most would have expected.
Yep, spot on the money. Let's go to Reservoir. This was a game that I thought Reservoir might have got the chocolates on. I had them favourite at Chris Park, but all credit to Old Eltham, who are another side that just said we're giving up nothing, and they are under a new coach. They don't really have the high-end side of players across that great spread. So they're really digging in, and they got the chocolates 11-7-73 to Reservoir, 10-8-68. I think Reservoir will be spewing on that. That's one they would have penciled in as a W pre-season if they're going to play finals. And
leading at three-quarter time.
Yeah, and a solid lead, 2 goals up at three-quarter time at home, only to kick 4 more points while Old Eltham came back, and I think they kicked 3 goals, 3. So they must have dominated that last quarter.
Yep.
So well done to them.
A good win from a young team.
And they are. That's what they are. A young team with a lot of belief. Goal kickers there. Edwards for Reservoir kicked 3 again. Jeffrey 3. Rest were singles. And for Old Eltham, they had Thomas Burns, Logan Martin, both kicked 3 apiece.
Ruben
Thompson 2, and the rest were singles. I can't see those best. Do you want to go through those for me?
Yeah, so the best for Reza is Mark Ferraro again, JT, Dean Jeffrey, Josh Grabowski.
This is Reza,
again for Reza, sorry.
Yep.
Shannon McLeish and Michael Gravina.
Yeah, always in the best. So consistent spread there again, isn't there? Probably need a couple of others to jump up there as well. But
and then Daniel Hallett, Connor Pilati.
Pilati.
Sam Warren again, who continues to get in the best. Mitchell Rodder, Saxon Halkins, and Ben Cox.
Whoever put Sam Warren's name in the Play HQ, all in capitals, well done, because he stands out every week now.
He does.
And you can't miss it when he gets BO. And I think the buy was Watsonia. Yep. So, and they're a serious one. Let's go to the ladders, and we'll do this in reverse. We'll start from Div 3 because this is starting to shape up. Lorimer still on top, and they take on second place ladder, your boys, Ivanhoe, this week. Whoever wins this will be on top, and, it sounds silly. Lorimer's still got the bye to be had. That's why he's 4 points behind. Both sides undefeated. This is a game that any league, any supporter, don't worry whether it's in Division 3 or not, it will be an absolute crackery game because you got 2 sides that are destined to be really want to be known as. For me, if I'm Lorimer, I'm going, I want to give you a jam it up your bum, chum. Don't think you've got this in the male. And if you guys come out and beat them by 100 points, that won't happen. But if you did come out and beat them by 50 points, people start saying, whew, they're the real deal. So there's 2 big wins to be had outside of the 4 points here. For me, I want to see a 5-point game.
As long as we win, I'd be happy with that. Look, I think
I want to
everyone's...
tell you, I have a Lorimer jumper. I don't have an Ivanhoe jumper. I do have an Ivanhoe beanie over there,
You keep
though.
backing Lorimer, that's why.
Because I love Jimmy.
Yeah, I know, and that's fair enough. No, look, we're really excited by the opportunity.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. Lorimer are a club that we've got a huge amount of respect for. Really looking forward to challenging ourselves against a team that's on top. As I said, they've got stars all over the ground.
Yep.
They are incredibly well coached.
Yep.
They know that ground back to front.
Yep.
And they're really hard to beat there. So, yeah, it'll be a great challenge for our group. See where we're at.
Mern to take
It's only
on
May. But
Old
we'll see.
Eltham. Oh, it's early, but Mern to take on Old Eltham, and you'll see here that Mernda sitting 3rd and Old Eltham have snuck up to 7th, and that's no walk in the park because this is what I'm saying. This week is insane in Division 3 because
Where's that being played?
it is being played at. Sorry
about that. I've thrown you on.
No, that's all right. Just click back there. So where is it? It's Mernda's away. So it's at Eltham College.
Yep.
So that'll be a killer dealer. I'm absolutely pumped for that one as well. I wish I could get to all of these games, and then you go down the next part of the ladder, and you've got Watsonia just had the bye. So they're back, and Watsonia are going to take on, as this keeps jumping around, we might have to go and do 2 different things.
I'll do
you
it,
bring
mate.
them up there. But Watsy take on this week Kilmore at Kilmore. So Watsy, Clokey, massive. They get the win up there. All of a sudden, no one's saying that Watsy can miss. And
Kilmore really need the win to stay in.
They do.
Around that group.
They do.
Battling
They're just
for
going to
that.
drop those 2 games away if they
Yep.
drop this one. And for Watsy, they go up to 20 points, which they're only a couple of games off top of the ladder.
They clear it out.
It's just that tight. And then, so going back to who have you got in the fixture in the next game?
You got Heidelberg West at home versus Reza.
Oh, so that's 8th versus 9th. Reza 8th, then 9th. Reza dropped that. You would say finals a long way off. Heidelberg West dropped that. You'd say finals are a long way off. Both on 8 points. Percentage is, pretty close, not too different. So a must-win game, we'll call that one for either side if you intend to play for finals because it's pretty tight from there.
Yeah, and with that, both teams are only 1 game off 5th.
I know, but this is where
that's why it's so important.
Tight. Yeah, it's so important. The drop away will be huge.
Yeah, they'll be huge.
And then we have the bye is
For the Pingers?
For the Pingers, yes.
So the one that we didn't talk about was Laylaw versus King Lake.
Oh, sorry. So Laylaw, King Lake, that is another match round.
At Laylaw?
10th versus 11th. At Laylaw, this is... If King Lake lose this and they will be soul searching, having, I wouldn't have thought, been on the bottom of the ladder for a long, long, long time, and it'll be the ultimate reward for Laylaw if they get up.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm barracking for on that one. Actually, you know what?
I'm not barracking for either club, obviously.
I'd love to see Laylaw get a win. There you go. As much as Justin's in here and he probably punched the bejesus out of me Wednesday night, but a win for Laylaw will mean so much to that club. I'd love to be in the rooms when that happens.
May the best team win,
Yes.
I'll go with.
Yeah, that's just being a diplomatic politician, I reckon, but I probably should take some of your angles. Let's move to the Division 2 for this weekend. I'll go ladder, you go teams.
All right.
So Northcote Park's on top. Who did Northcote Park
Hang on
hunt
a
down
minute,
this week?
mate, I'm technically challenged here.
No, we're doing well. We can make filler talk. Do you see how easy we're doing it right now?
All right, round 8.
All right, so tell me who Northcote Park's got because they're on top of the
All
ladder.
right, Northcote Park have Tomo at Tomo.
Whew. Now, Tomo, if you're going to get your season back on track, you're on 4 points. You're in 9th position. We've seen it happen last week with Panton Hill upsetting Fitzroy Stars. It can be done, and it could be done, but I think Northcote Park might get the chocolates here. I think they are top of the ladder, 4 points clear, looking fantastic, great percentage. They've got so many stars in that side, and Look, that's a tough game, but a winnable one. Anyone in this division can win any week.
Oh, I think we have to
proven
say that now.
We've
Yeah,
proven that,
We've got a sample size that sort
Yep.
of is shown in
Love
this
it.
division that from week to week it can change.
All right, next ladder, South Morang, mate. Who's South Morang taking on?
McLeod at De Winton.
Oh, so McLeod seventh. Believe it or not, only 4 points off third. So right in it, McLeod. Don't think for a second haven't lost a game at De Winton this year.
Yep.
So you'd think this is a tough one for South Marine. They're gonna have to earn all of it.
Yeah, this is a big game for both clubs.
Oh, massive! This is where that separation
Starts to happen.
Yeah, of where who's who in the zoo. At home, McLeod. It's a tough one.
Flip.
I'll probably go South Morang for an upset, but the caveat is if Barden kicks 7, they win.
All right.
All right, give me that. So their next game, Fitzroy Stars, after coming off a loss to Panton Hill, who they taken on, Pete?
They have Parade.
Holy Badoli. So that's third Fitzroy
Doug
Stars
Nichols.
taking on 6th place Old Paradians. And here's the truth behind this one. Both on 16 points. Slightly better percentage to Fitzroy Stars. The only percentage is separating 6th to 3rd at the moment. I don't know. I don't know. This one is you'd think the Stars are just too classy at home, but
Does at home give them a slight advantage
I
in
would have
this
said
one?
yes, but they did lose there on the weekend.
True.
So they won't drop 2 in a row.
And Parade have taken it up to South Morang, who we think are probably at this stage just leading the competition to
10-point game for me. Could
Yep.
go either way.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
10-point. I'm being a diplomat myself now.
I like it.
Whittlesea, who do they take on, Pete?
Whittlesea have St Mary's at the showgrounds.
Gee,
So
now,
that will
Whittlesea
be a
fourth.
belter.
Whittlesea 4th, St Mary's down in 8th. 4 points separates 4th and 8th. This is an unbelievable division to be part of.
Yep.
Whittlesea at home probably would go in favourite for me, probably 16, 17-point winners.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And is there one more game? Well, that was it for.
I think that was it.
All
No. No, I have missed Lower
Yep.
Plenty.
Yes, Lower Plenty. Don't do that; we'll get killed.
Yeah, I know. So
So Lower Plenty must then take on. Where did I miss the Panton Hill?
Panton Hill.
Yeah. So you know
Up
what?
at Panton Hill.
You would say any other week that's a Lower Plenty victory, and they're playing better footy. So I would say Lower Plenty definitely get the job done, but no longer are they the easy beats of the thing. Knowing that they can beat Fitzroy Stars, maybe they've got all their injured players back. Maybe they've hit form. The new coach his methods are working now. 15-point game on their day. Panton Hill could get it done as well.
Yep, they could, but again, are we being a little disrespectful to Lower?
No,
They
I think
haven't
Lower
done
Plenty's.
anything
No,
wrong?
Lower Plenty's been great.
Yeah.
I at the start of the season, every week I seem to admit I said they will finish bottom couple, and they've said bugger off, Daz. You don't know what you're talking about, and rightly so. They have been sensational this year. They would go in favourite. They'd be $1.20 to $1.80.
Yep.
Yep, and I think that's fair. Yep. Now let's head over to Sunny Division 1 because this one's getting a little bit tight as well up there as well. So
Well, the first one's
Give it to
Borough
me.
take on West Preston at War Memorial.
yeah, and Greensboro need a win urgently for Moral. If they were to drop this game, I don't see it in a million years. But if they were to drop this game, it would be season over.
Yep.
I can't see it. West Preston. It's at the Borough. So
It's at Borough.
I think they get the chocolates by a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Will Mitchell should be back in this week as well.
Okay.
So that's a mammoth in.
Yep.
Yep, that's 30 touches they've been missing out of the middle every week.
Yep.
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 So, that's that one. What's next?
We've got the Berg at home versus Hursty.
Yeah, look, Hursty, don't hate me for this, Baz, but you're about to get a lesson. I
Really?
think. Yeah, I think so. Look, if for Hursty to beat Heidelberg, they had to beat Montmorency. Mm-hmm. That's for me.
Yep.
I think they're a good side. Might have had a shocking day out. Might
Week's
have
a
had
long
some
time in
injuries.
footy.
It is a long time in footy, but I've seen Heidelberg twice, and I've watched nearly every Hursty game on replay.
Okay.
Where is it at, Heidelberg?
Yep.
Nah. Just nut.
The Bird get it done.
60 points.
60 points.
Yep. Mate, they are.
Baz is going to
elite.
clip you.
No, he'll be on the phone shortly. My phone's buzzing. It's probably him.
Baz, that wasn't me, by the way.
Righto, what's the next one?
Ben, you'll take on North Heidelberg at Beverley Road.
North Heidelberg. Their Angus McClellan is as good a player as I've seen in local footy after last weekend.
Okay.
Yep,
Wow.
sensational. And they have contributors around the ground now. I got to call Elmsy back as well today. But I tell you what the deficiency is, in my opinion. They pumped
Borough.
on the weekend. Ball skills need to improve.
Okay. Yep.
Their ball, once they get the ball to the half forward flank, is sensational the way they bring the ball in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of
Just missed a couple of targets.
just targets. You got to hit them, and that's the difference for me this year between finishing 4th or 5th,
Yep.
or 6th or 7th or
Yep.
8th.
Okay.
And so for that reason, I think if they get their skills right, they'll probably win by a fair bit. Banyul's in a little bit of strife at the moment, but they have the talent to also upset people. They upset Greensborough.
Yep.
If they upset them, their season's back on track. So hard
Yeah,
to pick them
I think it's one
nose.
that Banyul really have to win
Yep.
this week. I'm not saying they will.
No, they have to.
But
Yep.
they have to.
Yep.
I think we said they had a really tough start with their draw. We know that they're playing youth
Yep.
and all the rest of it, but they'd probably be pretty disappointed with their output
Yep.
on Saturday. So I think they'll be setting themselves
I think you're right.
to make a real contest of this game.
100%, buddy. 100%. Next one.
Mont versus the Bulls at Mont.
Mont by a mile.
A mile.
They're that good.
Okay.
And now my understanding is, don't record this to taking it to the club. I think they lose
A couple.
Steph Uzelak is going overseas. I think, and that's not confirmed. That's just the rumours coming into my inbox. They might lose another.
Yep.
I think they might be going overseas to. Is the World Cup on for soccer or
The
something?
World Cup is on
Maybe. That's
over in the US or
yep.
North America.
Something like that I'm hearing. So he's a big loss, but they have some depth to come up as well.
Clearly.
So yeah, no dramas there. I think Bundura's a very good side this year
And
as
much
well.
improved.
Much improved. And I see them playing finals on the trajectory they're
Yep.
on.
But you've got Mont clearly second best, and you think that they can challenge
Clearly second best by a mile.
and can challenge Heidelberg on the right day.
Played at Montmorency, I would tip Mont today by 6 points
Ooh.
with their best side in.
Well,
Yep. There you go.
I think the Bulls are glad you're giving someone else the curse.
Yes, I
know
know.
what I mean?
They'll be
So,
happy.
yeah.
Mate, I get smashed on the curse every week.
And then, this will be an absolute
Cracker-dacker.
ripper. Yep. Eltham take on Diamond Creek at Eltham.
Only because it's at Eltham, but it's a 1 point game.
This will be an absolute ripper.
This is going to be a snorter.
And again, massive for a little later on down. This is another 8 point game that
Yep.
we spoke about and all the rest of it. This will be an absolute belter.
I don't know what to say about this because having a look at the ladder, Eltham's sitting in 6th spot. Only percentage, I think it is, out of the 5, it is. Them and Bundura both sit on 16 points.
Yep.
Bundura has a much stronger percentage, and then 18 points to Diamond Creek and Montmorency. Hurstbridge hold on to second because they've had a pretty good start. Monty, those first couple of games in the draw probably hurt them.
Yep.
But don't worry about that. They're over that. Then you go down Diamond Creek 4th, Bundura 5th, Eltham 6th, North Heidelberg 7th, Greensborough 8th. Who would have thought 2 and 5? Banyul 1 and 6. Their only win has been against Greensborough, and West Preston languishing in last place. It doesn't look like it, but it's a real even division.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it really is. Each game that I've been to this year, and so who have I seen? I've seen Heidelberg play, I've seen Hurstbridge play, I've seen Montmorency play, I've seen Diamond Creek, I haven't seen Bundura yet, I've seen Eltham once,
North
I've
Heidelberg.
seen North Heidelberg, Obviously, I'm at Greensy every week, and I've seen Banyule, and I haven't seen West Preston. So I've seen all the sides, and if we had to play them again tomorrow, I don't know who wins any of those games.
Yep.
And that's a great sign for the league.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
total bliss to look at. So, I mean, overall, that's what it is. That's our weekly wrap, Pete. We get through it again. I want to finish by thanking everyone that's got involved in the Creekers versus All Stars, 10FS All Stars this week. If you've got nothing on Friday night, get down to Coventry Oval. It is going to be the place to be, the biggest event in local football. I think it'll be the biggest crowd other than the grand final this year. There you go.
Wow.
And it might be bigger than the grand final.
I might be a bit ginger in the hammy before the game.
I'll run you out a beer, mate. I'll get you out.
I like it.
Stiff.
I like it. No, really looking forward to it, as we said, to be a part of it and the whole community coming together with different businesses supporting
amazing, isn't it?
Clubs doing fundraising for it. I'm in a chat
prizes,
group.
the giveaways. There's a Ferrari coffee machine. Which
I thought you said there was a Ferrari.
No, which you can only get by buying a Ferrari.
And I said, I don't need another one.
Us. No, I know. Well, you're
I'm
a Lambo
joking.
man.
I'm
Lambo.
joking.
You think he's joking. He's serious.
I am
That's how he
joking.
rocked up. It's out the front. We'll do some photos
Please,
after.
you are full of it.
There's prizes. There's giveaways. There's jumpers. There's a Kevin Murray signed Fitzroy jumper.
Great.
It's got a bid on it, I think, at the moment of 500. There's Brent McCaffrey's going to be there. Cameron Cloak's going to be there. Justin Sherman's going to be there.
Wallace boys.
The Wallace boys are going to be there. You got your jumpers from your favourite
And
side.
JK's going to be there.
Who?
JK.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
He's the guy from Avenel.
You're dead to me.
Yeah, he's dead to me. He's killed me. All right, from me and Pete, thank you so much for tuning in. This will be available on YouTube if you're listening on Spotify and you want to see two very attractive men. Otherwise, listen on Spotify and pretend we're attractive. And until next week, keep kicking goals.